This is my brethren, Remi. Remi, but how much do
But bruv, how much do we do? What do we do here? Come on, introduce the thing. It might be backwards, but introduce the thing.
Sorry, from the intro and everything.
There you go.
Yeah, dadsrus. What's going on, people? Obviously, we're ready mid-flowing. We're here to learn, to share, and to understand.
Why you got 5 fingers?
Is that camera right? Like, I don't feel like we're in the middle of that.
Now he's only doing that now. All that time he had, boy, he could have fixed it.
Remember, from 6.
Like we're in the middle.
From 6 p.m, you know?
We can just switch that way a piece more. The thing is, these lot are saying that, yeah. No, these lot are saying that, yeah. But how am I gonna see where the subject is if the subject weren't here? If the subject wasn't
He's
here?
in the chair.
No, you wasn't here. So
No, but I sit there then.
I could have done it from 6.
But I could sit there.
Are we good to go?
Bruv, this guy goes on like I don't always ask him, do you want me to sit there? But you say it up like you don't need me to sit there. So I'm not gonna ask you every single time we're on an episode, should I sit there?
Are we in the middle? Cool.
When I tell you, no, we need to talk about this. Danny, I swear to you, I think
It was
Danny,
a good point. It was a good point.
I think Danny wants to find problems, bruv.
Nah, he came in earlier. No, you did bad man though. You bought 2 drinks.
So?
Magnum.
I'm a grown man.
Yeah, and you didn't. I thought, right,
Do it.
you're bridging in it. So I thought, you're bringing.
I'm not bringing for Danny. I never bring for you.
No, exactly. We're all
we're all
brethren.
brethren, but I had a long journey. I just needed to woosa. I never hit up nobody. I just wanted. I've gone to the shop for me.
With 2 magnums.
Yeah, for me.
I went for 2 one for me, and that he's already done.
No.
He's magnum outside. It's 2 magnums.
No, bruv, no.
So we're sitting there waiting, innit?
No.
Obviously, we've gone outside to go and get food now and bits and pieces. Walking down the road. Danny's going down the stairs here. I do the editing.
I'm gonna start mentioning. I'm here all the time early. Nobody brings me nothing. No one asks me nothing.
Danny said, yeah, he's bad man, you know. I would have done that. What do you want? Do you want anything, Danny? You get me? No, wait, there. You get me?
No, Matt's fully paid up my thing. Fully paid up my thing. Good. But like, yeah.
He might have his own thing. He might just have.
Sorry, remember, we're having a domestic real quick.
Bruv, my thing is, everyone knows financially, what did I say? I'm going through things, but it's cool, I can buy man a drink. But I've done said a thing. I had a long journey here, bruv. Long journey. I thought, let me just go get myself a patty 2 drink. I don't need to always think about everybody else. And I don't need to apologize for that. Because my man them should be like, Radi, you never get me a drink? Nah, bro, sorry, my bad. All right, say no more. Go get your drink. There shouldn't be an argument or a thing that makes you go downstairs and say, no, you're meant to go, rah, I don't know what's going on.
Man made this out, because we actually did like...
I don't know what's going on with D.
Sorry, my brethren from long time still. What's happening, Remi?
Bless everyone.
Welcome, my brother.
Good, man.
Yeah, dadsrus and that.
We're not going to lie, we hear that you can be controversial.
I think I'm controversial because I tell the truth.
Is that controversial then? That's
It
not
is.
controversial.
No, what? No, explain. Why? What do you mean?
example.
Yeah.
People like to live in
Denial?
yeah. So they're comfortable in it. It's like when people say, "How are you?" They don't care. This is asking you just because it's
That's what you do.
yeah. That's what you do. But I'm a bit more just if I don't care, I'm not gonna answer you. Or if I think something is a fact, I'll just say it. But people care about people's emotions, and if it's gonna harm them, where I would think I'd rather tell someone straight and then hurt them short term and then long term, then they'll like. There's so many stuff I tell Danny, and he'll be like, "Nah, I'm not interested." 2 years later, I'm telling him the same thing. You won't want to hear it, and then he'll be like, "Oh, you was right, you know." But
Yeah, that's Danny, bro.
This is just the get Danny show today, yeah.
no,
Wait.
Is it true?
But sometimes Remi but I mean you could say that with lots of people. However, Remi does say stuff, yeah. I'm answering it.
You think, man,
And this is
the Maxi are we?
and this is actually how he talks. Like I give him his props, innit? So certain times I'm like, that is mad. That's mad, bro. That's no way, mad, dead. And yeah, a year later, 2 years later, I might be like, that was a decent point, you know, or I never saw that. Definitely.
So why didn't you hear it then? Is it just based on his delivery, timing?
Yeah,
It's not controversial.
Maybe that's still.
Man's been shooter, man, and that's where we kind of.
But what if sometimes things just shaped that way? It's like in the moment, I might have been thinking the correct way or whatever, and Remi's predicted. I predict England's going to win the World Cup one day.
He did prediction. I think it's. Try to correct me if I'm being wrong here, yeah. But like, there's again, I've been doing a lot of conversation. I'm not asking man are you okay? I not really mean it, because that's where the problem is. And most of the time I'll say, brother, I can see you going through something. Let's talk in it.
But you're like that.
Boom.
You're like that. What you're saying is, if he doesn't care, he won't ask.
All right. So one guy actually asked me. He talked to me about a situation that he was having, and I had to tell him, blood, you blurred the lines. Like the simple. He was with a woman, and I said, blood, you blurred the lines. Are you alright? And my man's like, I didn't think like that, you know. Now I have to go and deal with the situation, and then boom, 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 boom. And he was respectful that he said, bro, because you just being real. Some people say that's controversial, that's a bit too mad, you're being about, you're not worried about the man's emotions. I don't know, but I was like, bro, I can't lie to you, bro. You blurred the lines. I can't sit there and listen to this conversation and go on. Is that the kind of element you talk about?
Yeah. I also feel like it's like, if you've been through something yourself already, and you see someone else go through the same thing, you can be like, I know how this is going to turn out.
Boom.
And then he'll be like, nah, we'll see. And he'll laugh. When he laughs, it means he knows he's chatting.
Nervous laugh.
Yeah. And then I'm like, okay, cool. Then you have to,
Is this still me?
yeah, or you have to feel in it.
Is this still me?
No,
He's using you as an example, Daniel.
Nah, defo. Nah, let me get like we're here to also raise the man them. No, Remi will definitely say one or two things. I might brush it off, whatever, and he might say, okay. He's not even gonna go on about it. Just, okay. And just leave it there. He will say his thing and just keep it moving. Still, you hear it or you don't hear it, but he's got it off. That's the kind of just feel I get in it. Like,
yeah, no filter, man. Long.
it's a
Filter is just lying. That's what it is.
I mean, you're not lying.
Yeah.
A filter is a lie.
yeah.
It's like,
What's made you like that? Let's get into you now. What's made you become like that as a person? Is that
I think I'm a little bit autistic.
what's a little bit? It's either you're not, big man.
No.
Yeah, no, but he's saying that, there's different levels. So he's saying
you're on the spectrum.
Yeah.
so he's saying his level is probably a lower level than a higher level. That's what he means by a
I
little
can
bit.
communicate well, but then after a while, the truth has I have like a burning urge inside me to tell the truth. Or like lying to me is so uncomfortable that I can't like sit with it or like come into society's constraints of what I should say and what I shouldn't say and things. If I think something's the truth, I have to
Say it.
Yeah, I have to.
It has to come out of you.
Yeah.
It actually would do you more harm to keep it in.
Yeah.
Right.
So you've always been. When did you know that? From 5, 6, or is it later on down the line? Or
I've always been like this, but obviously as I got older and more seeing things about mental health, seeing situations, I've been in, like being at work, like you know, like when you go to work and then they're like, they'll tell you, work hard, you get a pay rise, and then you get your review, and then like, you got 3%, and then you're like, this is garbage. Like, you've not been lying to me, but to them, it's okay to do this behaviour. So I was never comfortable working in like a corporate environment because it's based on lies, and they're just trying to sugar everyone up and sweet you up, make everything nice. And so when I was like, why don't I like this? And obviously having troubles in relationships where it's like not like just female and male interactions where you like people want you to give them soft delivery, and I just don't feel sometimes I have the time. Just like you either want to hear it or you don't. If you think I care about you, then you listen to it. If you don't want to listen to it, it's so hard for me to. I've got so much other things on my mind, trying to make money, trying to work, and then you want me to think about how I'm saying what I'm saying. It's just, to me,
how to say what you're feeling.
Yeah,
You're just gonna just say it.
What do you want?
Ain't that good or bad? Ain't that good? Obviously, I'm about to work on the way I deliver things. I call it like gift wrapping, gift wrap the situation, because sometimes my delivery could be a bit much, but I always have that beginning and end in mind that I still want our relationship. I know that me and D might go through something, and I know I've got to say something that might be controversial. It might mess our relationship, but I don't want to. You know what I mean? I still want to keep that. Don't that sit with you as well? Don't that kind of thing? I still want to have that good relationship with somebody, but
no,
you don't business that.
No,
it's not they don't business. Yeah.
What I'm saying is, okay, so
you get what I'm saying.
Let's say you see someone's girl cheating on them at a club, yeah.
So hold on, I see someone. So Danny
Yeah, let's say then Danny's
I'll use examples.
Danny's girlfriend.
We're using Danny all the time today.
Yeah.
I like it.
You see him.
Go for it.
You see his girlfriend in a club.
Mm.
Leave the club now.
Boom. I followed her.
No.
No, let him tell the story. No, it's not your story.
Huh?
Who leaves the club?
No, you leave the club now.
Right.
How are you delivering it to him?
Yeah, let me get a drink as well. Let me hear who's my brethren. Pass the drink there, please. The cups and the container, the carton. It's for everyone still.
I have to. I'm telling him straight, but I'm telling him straight.
It's gonna hurt him though, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. But I'm telling him straight, but it's just the way I do it. I'll make sure I'll personally go and see him.
Your point is no matter how you say it, it's gonna hurt him. That's your point.
Text man.
No.
Big man.
So what he's saying is, no matter how you say it, it's gonna hurt him.
Yeah.
What he's saying is, how you say it could lessen the blow. But you're like, I'm telling you anyway.
Yeah.
No, I don't know where. You know, one thing we keep doing, we keep checking. I've been in too many situations where people have said something to someone, not really check the environment they're being in, whether they're at work or they're dealing with kids or wherever it is. So my thing is that, yo, where are you? There was an incident recently where my auntie had a heart attack, and I said, our discussion is to go and talk. Me and my brother are saying, we got to tell mum. The problem with my mum now, she's very reactive. So I know how she is. So if she's driving or doing anything, you can't tell her like that. You got to ask her, where are you, mum? All right, you're at home, yeah? All right, cool. Let me talk. I'm going to tell you something, yeah? And then I will do that. My brother decided to tell her why she's driving. The worst thing in the world. Because she just goes into a frenzy. Do you get it? So it's kind of a thing of, I know Danny's, my person says, Danny, where you at? I'm going to come back to you, innit, big man? I'm going to talk to you about something. And I'm going to come talk to man.
Yeah.
So your thing is, you're taking into consideration the person you're telling the information to.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Does that even come to mind for you?
It does. No.
Okay, that's interesting. All right,
I think people being overreactive is not your problem. I think it's an Aries problem. If I tell him something, okay, now this is the difference between men and women now. So, as a man, you need to learn to have control of your emotions.
Mm-hmm.
So, if someone's telling you something that's factual, do you want me to tell you now, or do you want me to wait till you're sitting down in a comfy cushion? So, let's say she goes and sleeps with the next man after the club, comes back in bed with you. And I'm like, oh, on the Monday.
Next day,
and I'm like, oh,
you told him too late.
I wanted to talk to you then. And then you've gone, made love to her. She's just been with the next guy. And he can be like, oh, why didn't you tell me? You knew. Oh, I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
These are different things, but what you're saying is still true. And what you're saying is true. So what he's saying is, tell him in the moment.
Yeah.
But if he was driving, and we know that Danny's an erratic kind of person, let me wait till you, big man, pull over. So even though you're a person that's quite straight, you know that Danny is a kind of person, if you tell him this information now, he's saying if you know, because remember, he knows that his mum can move in a certain way. So I'm not going to tell her while she's driving, but I'm going to say to her,
I will try.
Okay, no, all right.
But in my head,
the information has to come out.
Yeah. Like,
because you have to be true to the info that you have. I have to tell you. So if that person is a bit erratic, if Danny was, say, the same as Maxi Ter's mum, and you knew he was driving when you called him, would you still tell him, knowing that he's the kind of person that be like, what? And go a bit mad? Would you still have to tell? That's the kind of the question I think Maxi's asking. Would you still have to tell him?
I think that's too specific though, before you answer it. Forget the driving. Do you consider the other person's circumstance?
Yeah, but I had to be specific so you could understand what it is.
I can't think of
where they are and what they're doing.
Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna call you and be like, oh, how are you? You alright?
Yeah.
Or I'll be like, oh, I've got something to tell you.
Yeah.
So then they can prepare themselves. Oh, are you free to talk? That's probably what I'd say. Are you free to talk?
That's still checking.
Yeah.
And if they were just like, oh, I'm driving, and you know that they're an erratic person, would you still tell them?
I'll be like, you need to pull over, or I need to tell you something.
Just my point. So there is still a sense of, do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas there's something I heard about, someone said, say what you want, but say it well. So where you said, like, because I agree with you, like, I don't think that I need to be responsible for how you receive the message when I'm delivering it. But I am responsible and accountable for how I deliver it.
Yeah, of course.
And in that, I am aware of how you may receive it. I may be aware of it, but it's not my responsibility. Awareness.
Yeah.
It's not my responsibility. I'm not accountable for how you receive it. But I do have a certain responsibility and accountability to be aware of how you may receive it. Simply because I know you.
And you're gonna contribute.
And the thing is, you think you don't do it, but you did. You just explained that you did it.
Now, there's two ways.
Go for it.
Go. So, as Danny knows me, he knows how I am. Mm-hmm. So if I'm calling you, you should expect me to say anything. So it's like, I'm gonna try and not be friends with people who are erratic. Because if I know every time I talk to you, it's gonna cause. It's not my problem.
Right. So those are the people that you just don't really float round.
Yeah.
All right. That makes sense.
And
Yeah, true.
then I'm like, if you don't want to be a straight talker person around you, then I'm not the person.
I'm not the person for you. But that right there is the difference. He can own that. He's not saying, oh, I'm this way and you must just deal with it. No, I'm this way if it doesn't work for you.
I actually want to try a
Didn't work,
situation.
yeah.
Like, you know, like I was trying to try one for no reason to see. Because from what I'm seeing, it's just a regular guy. Like, you know what I mean?
It's
Nothing
standard.
that's when he's gone like that. Oh, it's controversial. Nothing. It's everything we're saying is like. Do you get what I'm saying?
Until it becomes controversial.
Until it comes.